welcome back. I'm Curtis, the creative director for KELCURT Media and Home Movies to DVD by KCM Studios. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to ship your records to us as well. I've got examples here of a 45 and also of a 33, and we're going to teach you how to ship those. First, we're going to start out with the 33. And one of the critical things that you want to do is use the foam board, or if you've got extra cardboard laying around, you want to make sure that you cut a piece, actually two pieces out that are 13 by 13. And to do that, we simply take a measuring tape, go out 13 inches and mark it. And you go up 13 inches. And mark it. And in fact, you want to do this on a couple different areas so that way you can get a straight line as well. I normally like to use the white foam board, and the reason for that is because it's easier to see your markings. Okay, now that we got that, we're going to cut our marker straight lines. I've got a straight line. You can actually just use a ruler as well. We'll go up that way. And we'll come down the other way. There we go. Okay. And now we cut. Now you can use a utility knife or you can use scissors, either one. Both of them work out very well. And you want to just cut this out. And for the most part, it looks like a utility knife would be much more suited. Just make sure you do this on a surface that if it does get cut into, you don't have to worry about it as well. Flip it over, finish it off. And just pop it out. And then retrace for your second piece, because you do need two of these in order to ship. And make sure that's centered up. And we'll cut this one out as well. There we go. We'll flip it over and finish it off. And if it's off just by a little bit, it's no biggie. But you want to make sure that it's just bigger than the record. Most records are about 12 by 12, and you definitely want this to be bigger than the record itself. All right, we'll get that out of the way. And now it's time for the record. Remember when I told you that you needed masking tape? Well, the reason for that, nope, there's the masking tape. The reason for that is because if you ship an LP, if you ship a record just like this, it's going to move around. You can already hear it shaking in there. And most carriers are, well, they're not very careful. They just kind of throw your bags around. So you want to make sure that this doesn't happen. While it's moving around in there, it can actually cut the sides and really damage your LP as well. So you want to take the LP out of the bag, and you want to put it right on top of the record. And this is where the masking tape comes in handy. Now this masking tape is really easy to take off, and it won't damage your product. So you want to take your record, make sure it's directly in the center of your album cover, and then tape the sides securely and tightly to the record itself. There you go. We'll do all four corners here. Make sure that's all together. And again, just make sure it's very tight and secure. By taking these extra care and extra steps, it will protect all your property and make sure everything arrives safely. Now, there's absolutely no shake in it. There you go. Okay, and this is where the foam board comes in handy here. You want to make sure that your foam board is on the bottom, and then your record cover is right on top, and then the record on top of that. Make sure it's centered right inside of there. Then we're going to use masking tape and do that process all over again. Again, make sure it's completely secure on all 4 sides. The tighter you can get it, the less shaking and the less damage that will happen in your shipping of it to us. There we go. We'll get all 4 sides done. And dun, dun, dun. Right above it. And now for the final step. As you can see, this is not moving anywhere. Final step is to take your other piece of foam board or your other piece of cardboard, if you used cardboard, put it right on top, make sure everything's centered, and once again, masking tape on all 4 sides. Now this may seem like a lot of trouble, but some LPs can run up to $60 a piece. Taking these extra precautions is definitely an insurance policy to make sure everything that you ship comes perfect, because we're going to do this the same way when we ship it back to you, because we want to make sure everything that you have is perfect as well. All right, there's all 4 corners, and this is nice, secure, and safe. Perfect way to ship your records. You do the same exact thing for the other albums as well, the 45s and the 33s. You just make sure that the foam board or the cardboard is just a hair above the actual dimensions of the record. And in a later episode, we'll show you how to pack this in a box to actually ship it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in just a moment.